Are you going to endorse Joe Biden if he runs for re-election?
Oh, there's plenty of time for the election. This is the problem with America right now. We start an election every time there's a cycle coming up.
Yeah, he's the leader of your party.
No, the bottom line is let's see who's involved. Let's wait until we see who all the players are. Let's just wait until it all comes out.
That was Senator Joe Manchin there, who declined to publicly endorse Joe Biden for a re-election bid. President Biden hasn't officially announced a run for the 2024 presidential election, but he has said he intends to go for a second term. Biden could make his decision soon, as there is already 3 Republican candidates and 1 Democrat. But according to Senator Manchin, he wants to see who all the players are before he makes an endorsement. It's likely that we won't see a lot of Democrats putting their hat in the ring until Joe Biden has made his official status known. But Senator Manchin isn't the only party member who has refused to endorse the president should he choose to run again. In June last year, Congresswoman Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez struggled to publicly endorse Joe Biden for a re-election campaign, saying, "We'll cross that bridge when we get to it."
You know, if the president chooses to run again in 2024, I mean, first of all, I'm focused on winning this majority right now and preserving a majority this year in 2022. So we'll cross that bridge when we get to it. But I think if the president has a vision, and that's something certainly we're all willing to entertain and examine when the time comes.
That's not a yes.
Yeah, you know, I think we should endorse when we get to it.
1 month later, former Ohio Congressman Tim Ryan refused to say if he would endorse Joe Biden for a second term, claiming he was focusing on his own election as he was running for a Senate seat in the midterms.
Do you support the president in his re-election bid?
I'm working on my own election, and that's all I'm focused on right now.
Another month later, in August last year, Minnesota Democrat Annie Craig refused to endorse Joe Biden's potential re-election bid, declaring that there needs to be a new generation of leadership. Congressman Craig was backing up the same calls as fellow Democrat Dean Phillips, who had stated that he would not support Joe Biden in the 2024 presidential election. Mr. Phillips said in a radio interview, "No, I think the country would be well served by a new generation of compelling, well-prepared, dynamic Democrats who step up." First Lady Jill Biden was asked last week about the president's plans for 2024.
But has the decision been made amongst the family that he's going to run?
Well, it's Joe's decision, and we support whatever he wants to do. If he's in, we're there. If he wants to do something else, we're there too.
Is there any chance at this point that he's not going to run?
Not in my book.
You're all for it?
I'm all for it, of course.